Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing a highlighting and contouring video mixed with my everyday eye makeup I do at work. I know in my previous videos I did incorporate a little bit of highlighting and contouring, but this video is going to be a little bit more in-depth and speaking about like the placement of it, blending it, and it's a little bit more personal because I am just talking straight to the camera. I'm not doing a voiceover. So if you guys want to learn how to do this look, then keep on watching. Okay, so I already put my foundation off camera. The next step here is optional. If you do have dark circles, apply a corrector. If you don't, then go straight on to contouring. I'm using M Cosmetics, the neutralizer. It has a very peachy tone to it. So, squeeze a little bit out and just apply this where you have those bluish dark circles, like underneath your eyes. Just a little bit. So I'm going to blend it using a synthetic brush. Working with cream products, you want to use a synthetic brush because it will pick up the product a lot better and it will blend a lot better. And also when you clean your brushes, it will just wash up right away. Give that a good blend. There you go. So now the next step is going to be applying a highlighting shade. I'm going to go ahead and use Light Boost by MAC Cosmetics. It's a very yellow undertone, so it's going to help brighten up that area, and it's also going to highlight it. I always say like to make a little triangle. A little triangle like that. Underneath my eyes. Down the bridge of my nose to give an illusion of a taller nose. A little bit of my forehead. I'm literally just making little stripes. And my cupid's bow. Down my chin, around the corners of my mouth to brighten up those areas. Use a little bit more. And I like to just kind of feather it out there because I want to lift that area. A little bit down my brow bone. I already shaped my brows with using a highlighting shade. So it's already highlighted, but just for the heck of it, let me just use it there. I'm going to go ahead and blend. You want to pat when blending because you don't want to move the product around. This is actually a nice little trick if you've done your shadows already. It will kind of clean up the edges and make it even more of a smoother look. So I brought it all the way up here because it's going to kind of lift that area and it's going to give you an illusion of higher cheekbone. I need a mirror. At the end of the day, your fingers are your best utensils. You know, it's warm, it'll break down the product a lot better. Now to further blend, I'm going to take my Fix Plus spray and my sponge and just kind of spray it like so to kind of damp it up a little bit so it won't absorb too much product. And I'm going to just gently pat it just to give more of a smoother effect. I love doing this trick because it really just smooths out everything and gives it more like a skin-like texture so it doesn't look so heavy and cakey. Because generally when you're contouring, highlighting, it's going to look heavy because, you know, you're putting all this makeup on. You're going significantly lighter underneath your eyes. You're going darker underneath that area because it's going to chisel out. So your sponge is your best friend when it comes to contouring and highlighting. So next what I'm going to be doing is taking a darker shade, and this is called contouring. When you contour, you're basically giving depth and shadows of the areas you want to sink in. So when you highlight, it's to bring forward. When you contour, it's to bring back. So when you put those together, it's like instant plastic surgery, honestly. I'm using NW45 Pro Palette Concealer, and it's only available in the MAC stores. But they also send them individually as well. So what I'm going to be doing is taking NW45, which is this one, kind of feeling out where I want the definition. So usually if you do like a fishy face, you kind of see where the natural depth is in where the natural depth is in your cheekbones. So fishy face. Like I always say, be very light-handed with this product because at the end of the day, remember, it is a full coverage concealer. You don't want to add too much product there. To your forehead, I like to just go like that, a little circle. And this is really going to kind of minimize your forehead if you feel like your forehead's a little bit too big. I'm just doing it just for the sake of doing it. And literally transform your whole face just by contouring, highlighting. It's really cool actually. So underneath your jawline is, when you place this product here, it's just going to give you more a defined jawline. And just swoop it up like that. I like to use a smaller brush because we're kind of really detailing this part, so you want exact precision. So again, I'm just dotting little lines. And then just kind of place it here as well. I like to stay away from bringing it up because when I blend it, I'll bring it up. Oh, don't forget the sides of your cupid's bow because it gives you more of a lifted lip underneath your jaw, underneath your lip. So give you a fuller bottom lip. And now the blending time begins. When blending your contour, you want to blend going up. You never want to blend down because it will look like a fabric cloud shadow and that's not cute. Literally, I feel like the best method in applying foundation, blending foundation, everything is buffing motions because it really just gives like the skin-like appearance. Now in your jawline, you want to blend going down because this is going to give shadows to that area. So it will kind of slim down that area. Taking a smaller brush for a smaller area, you're going to blend this. Making sure you kind of blend it as you go with your fingers, because your fingers are going to pick up some of the product and blend it. Your fingers have a natural warmth to it, so they really help blend the product. And then just blend the bottom part. And then this is when you actually blend it up to your brows. When doing your nose contour, you want to blend going up to your brows, because naturally your shadows kind of shape from that way going up to your brows. Because if you just bring it there, it's going to look off. I always say blend to your brows because it gives you more of a natural contour effect. And of course, using your fingers, you want to pat that area. And now you have a slim nose. So if you guys haven't realized by now, I'm really big when it comes to further blending. I like everything to look very, I like everything to look like skin. So going back with my sponge, just blending out the edges. Basically blending out where they both meet and just cleaning up in the bottom to just really sharpen that. This is just going to really give you like that Angelina Jolie cheekbone. I want to have her cheekbones. Now the next part is even more crucial. It's setting it. So I'm going to be using the one and only Contour Kit by Anastasia. Ooh. Using a brush, I'm kind of really packing it. And then I'm going to push it ever so slightly. Just push it. Whenever you're setting your makeup, you never want to brush it. Because when you start brushing it, it's going to start moving all the product you work so hard in creating. So whenever setting makeup, especially when it comes to highlighting, contouring, and setting the highlight, you want to pat. A little bit in your forehead. I use a mixture of this color, the middle color, and this one. I'm going to do a fishy face and just kind of really blend in circular motions. This is the part where I'm telling you, you can actually move your brush because it's actually going to kind of really blend that concealer a little bit so it won't look so harsh. Forehead. When your forehead, you never want to blend going down because then it's going to take away from this light area we put here, so you want to blend going up to the hairlines. And now taking more of a smaller brush for the nose. And then I like to take a clean brush and just blend those two where they meet, so you have no harsh lines. This is further blending it. Next, what I like to take to kind of define underneath this area, so it kind of gives you, Because remember, since you want this, you want to give depth to this area, you want to use a little bit of a skin tone, a little bit lighter in this area. I'm using a MAC Studio Fix powder. And just kind of really light, dark, light. So it kind of really gives that definition that honestly we're looking for when you contour. Okay, from here you move on to your regular makeup where you consist of, you use whatever blush you want to use. I'm actually using M Cosmetics blush in Peach Fizz. This came in her Life Beach palette, which is amazing by the way. I'm just placing on the apples of the cheek. When using blush, it really just ties in the highlight and contour, especially those two areas where they meet. This is one of my favorite blushes because it's like that nice peachy pink tone. It has a hint of shimmer. So now to kind of really give you like a nice kind of glow, I'm going to be using my Estee Lauder Heat Wave. And just kind of placing the high points on my face, like above my cheekbone here. It's going to really give you a nice glow. When using highlighter, use it to your own discretion. Just use as much as you want. I really like to pack my highlighter because I really like a nice glow. Take it to the nose area. I like to do little dabs, skipping it like that so it's not so glowy. Just kind of blend it all in. And then of course, I like to put a little bit in my forehead. Just kind of really give you a whole illuminating feel. You can move on to your regular makeup, if you want like a wing liner or something. I'm actually going to do a very, very, very quick eye. Taking Uninterrupted by MAC, which is like a mustardy yellow brown tone. I'm just going to kind of really apply that in my crease area. And then taking yellow, which is this color here. It's also by MAC. Just applying that a little bit over Uninterrupted. So a little bit more towards your brow bone area. Now I'm going back with Uninterrupted with the same brush. I haven't switched yet, my 217. I'm just running that underneath your lower lash line just to kind of really give that. Generally when you highlight and contour, especially when you highlight underneath your eyes, it kind of makes that whole area look really light, so you want to bring back that depth, but in the right areas. So like underneath your eyes. You honestly, when it comes to this part, you could do in your own discretion. You can just do as much as you want. You can just really swoop it down. I like to really swoop down my shadows because it looks really cool and nice, and it gives like a nice smoky effect. Dipping my brush back into Chrome Yellow by MAC and just kind of further blending out that area. And of course, lastly, Fix Plus your skin. And there you go. There you have it. This is my highlighted contour video with my everyday eyes I do sometimes at work. So I hope you guys like it, and make sure you like, subscribe, comment on the video. Let me know what you guys want to see next. And let me know if you guys like the whole, voiceover. It's actually my first time doing a voiceover in camera. It's a little nerve-wracking, and my family members are just walking behind me, and just looking at me like I'm crazy. It is crazy, really. Talking to yourself. No one's around. Follow me on my social medias, my Instagram, Twitter. I'll leave it down in the description box. And yeah, that's about it. Hope to see you guys soon. Until next time. Bye.